Education, that is the end of the statements. So I wish to give a few minutes to open up on comments on the statements. And want to generally open from 52.1, 53.1, and 52 and 51.1C. No. And on the statement from the chairs of committees. So, to save on time, I think we should use as little time as possible as we make those comments. Maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, so that by 4:30 we can conclude on that matter, so that we go to the next order, number 8. So we first start with Senator Sifuna, Edwin.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I'd like to comment on the statement that has been brought by the Honourable Catherine Muma on evictions in Old Ngara Estate. Speaker, towards the end of May, the MCA for Ngara, the Honourable Chege Mwaura, called me very frantically that the City County of Nairobi was conducting evictions in Old Ngara Estate. Speaker, we tried between the MCA and myself to intervene in this matter. There is a lady, I think she's a chief officer, called Lady Mathia at the Nairobi County government, who has been the most intransigent officer in that county government. She has given us so many problems, Honourable Speaker. Members of the housing committee of this house will know that this matter does not just stop in Old Ngara. The residents of Woodley, Honourable Speaker, have faced the same spectre. And in fact, in the case of Woodley, people like Sam Gashago, the chairman there, have actually gone up to the court and obtained court orders. Honourable Speaker, there was a court order that was issued on the 9th of May, stopping those evictions in Woodley Estate. The chief officer has continued to disobey those court orders. Honourable Speaker, they are even using goons to evict people from Woodley and these other estates that we're talking about. There's a gentleman called Robert Kangede, who's the owner of plot number 357 in Buruburu Riverbank Settlement Scheme. He's always in my office here because he similarly has a court order that was issued on 2021 requiring the housing department of the county government of Nairobi to revert ownership to his name because they had given an illegal allocation to somebody else. Honourable Speaker, the MCAs of Nairobi have done their bit. They have gone as far as passing a censure motion against this very officer because of her intransigence and the disobedience of court orders that have emanated from these cases. Honourable Speaker, I want the Senate to know that as we speak today, and including the statement that was brought by the Honourable Okiya Omtata, there are almost 3 pending standing invitations to the county government of Nairobi to discuss these matters, including matters of development. Just in the last 1 month, a meeting with the Nairobi County government at the Public Accounts Committee was postponed because of the unavailability of the governor. Last week, actually it was Thursday, the committee that has just given a statement here on education, the county government of Nairobi was supposed to appear before the Senate to discuss questions of ECDE development in Nairobi. There are whole wards, Honourable Speaker, including wards like Roysambu, who do not have a single ECD. And I saw the members of the committee who had risen very early to come and listen to the issues, lamenting because the governor just did not appear. Then the devolution committee has invited the governor of Nairobi. We were going to discuss all issues of stalled projects in Nairobi. That meeting was also rescheduled. And I know there is a standing invitation to the County Public Accounts Committee to tour Nairobi to be able to have conversations about the state of projects in Nairobi, including the roads that Senator Omtata has asked about. So I am happy and I'm grateful to the committees of this House because they have come through for the people of Nairobi all the times, especially the Housing Committee. We have sat with them because this thing of the waiver that was supposed to have been in place during COVID is the one that is bringing confusion. Honourable Speaker, the county is unable to compute how much each tenant owns. How much each tenant owes, because there's this confusion. The tenants are saying, but we were given a waiver during Sonko's time. How are you still using that to compute my arrears? So I thank that the committees of this House that we have made an attempt to bring order to Nairobi. But as you can see, Honourable Speaker, we have a lot of pending meetings with committees of this House, and we want to urge the Governor of Nairobi to show up to these meetings so that we can have these conversations for the benefit of our people. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Senator Sifuna. Next is Senator Boni Karwale.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to add my voice on the very important statement raised by the Senator of Kilifi in respect of the poor condition of learning infrastructure in schools there. Mr. Speaker, whereas this matter might appear to be a Kilifi issue, it should prick the conscience of this Senate. Where are we with the education of children in public schools in Kenya today? The new system, competency-based curriculum / education, poses serious challenges in terms of affordability, in terms of, Mr. Speaker, availability of teachers, and in terms of lack of classrooms, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this matter is so grave. And if you want to appreciate the damage we are causing this generation, just picture this. The Speaker of the Senate, Amason Kingi, came from a public school in Kilifi and ended up being the Speaker and a top lawyer in this country. The Senator of Tana River, Danson Mungatana, came from a public school and ended up being a senator and a top lawyer in this country. Not to mention, Mr. Speaker, the Senator of Kakamega, Dr. Boni Khalwale, came from a public school and I'm a top doctor in this country and a senator. Mr. Speaker, imagine the number of children we are locking out, the number of Kingis, the number of Khalwales, the number of Mungatanas, the number of all of you. We must get it right. Mr. Speaker, as I say this, all our public schools are encouraged by the good pronouncements from the government, namely rolling out decapitation money. That money, Mr. Speaker, is only in the headlines of newspapers. It is only in the beautiful speeches by the ministers. The money for decapitation, but for capitation, the money for capitation, Mr. Speaker, is not on the ground. It's a big challenge. And now we are being told we have 50,000 ghost learners. We have thousands, 33 ghost schools. Where is the government? How can the government allow rich people in Jogo House here collecting money in the name of schools that they own, because they own those schools on computers? We must refuse and call out these civil servants who are collecting money in the name of capitation. Finally, Mr. Speaker, something even more grave is happening in Kilifi. Some religious group is very generous, giving our children lunch, but with a condition that before you take my lunch, you must recite some prayer in some religious organization that I don't understand. Mr. Speaker, this is very sad that at this time of development in Kenya, our children have to eat conditionally based on the fact that they can recite the teachings of some religious organization. Mr. Speaker, I condemn this and I urge this House that we must get our education system in public schools right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
So now, Senators, because I can see there is no timing, please save some minutes for your colleagues when you get a chance. Senator